Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Report the receipt of. The program committee acknowledged the submission of the authors of the paper. Accept. Someone, to be what is claimed or accept his power and authority. The Crown Prince was acknowledged as the true heir to the throne. Express recognition of the presence or existence of, or acquaintance with. He never acknowledges his colleagues when they run into him in the hallway. Declare to be true or admit the existence or reality or truth of. She acknowledged that she might have forgotten. Express obligation, thanks, or gratitude for. We must acknowledge the kindness she showed towards us. Accept as legally binding and valid. Acknowledge the deed. Report the receipt of. The act of receiving. An acknowledgement, usually tangible, that payment has been made. Mark or stamp as paid. Accept. Someone, to be what is claimed or accept his power and authority. The Crown Prince was acknowledged as the true heir to the throne. Have sexual intercourse with. Have first-hand knowledge of states, situations, emotions, or sensations. I know the feeling. Be cognizant or aware of a fact or a specific piece of information. Possess knowledge or information about. I know that the president lied to the people. Be able to distinguish, recognize as being different. The child knows right from wrong. Be aware of the truth of something. Have a belief or faith in something. Regard as true beyond any doubt. I know that I left the key on the table. Be familiar or acquainted with a person or an object. She doesn't know this composer. Have fixed in the mind. I know Latin. Know how to do or perform something. She knows how to knit. Know the nature or character of. Perceive as familiar. I know this voice. The fact of being aware of information that is known to few people. He is always in the know. Express greetings upon meeting someone. Accept. Someone, to be what is claimed or accept his power and authority. Detect with the senses. Show approval or appreciation of. Be fully aware or cognizant of. Grant credentials to. Express obligation, thanks, or gratitude for. Perceive to be the same. Express greetings upon meeting someone. Accept. Someone, to be what is claimed or accept his power and authority. We do not recognize your gods. Detect with the senses. Show approval or appreciation of. My work is not recognized by anybody. Be fully aware or cognizant of. Grant credentials to. The regents officially recognized the new educational institution. Express obligation, thanks, or gratitude for. Perceive to be the same. Exhibit recognition for, an antigen or a substrate. Make or write a comment on. Discover or determine the existence, presence, or fact of. A sign posted in a public place as an advertisement. A request for payment. The act of noticing or paying attention. He escaped the notice of the police. Express recognition of the presence or existence of, or acquaintance with. Notice or perceive. Advance notification, usually written, of the intention to withdraw from an arrangement of contract. We received a notice to vacate the premises. An announcement containing information about an event. You didn't give me enough notice. A short critical review. The play received good notices. Polite or favorable attention. His hard work soon attracted the teacher's notice. Allow participation in or the right to be part of. Permit to exercise the rights, functions, and responsibilities of. Admit someone to the profession. Admit into a group or community. We'll have to vote on whether or not to admit a new member. Have room for. Hold without crowding. The theater admits 300 people. Afford possibility. This problem admits of no solution. Allow to enter. Grant entry to. We cannot admit non-members into our club building. Declare to be true or admit the existence or reality or truth of. He admitted his errors. Serve as a means of entrance. This ticket will admit one adult to the show. Transmit information. Transmit information. Pass along the good news. Move forward, also in the metaphorical sense. Cause to be distributed. Transmit, knowledge or skills. Transmit information. Place into the hands or custody of. Refer to another person for decision or judgment. Give to or transfer possession of. Move past. A black limousine passed by when she looked out the window. Eliminate from the body. Grant authorization or clearance for. A usually brief attempt. Success in satisfying a test or requirement. His future depended on his passing that test. Come to pass. Of advancing the ball by throwing it. A team with a good passing attack. Pass from physical life and lose all bodily attributes and functions necessary to sustain life. A document indicating permission to do something without restrictions. The media representatives had special passes. Cause to pass. She passed around the plates. Be superior or better than some standard. Transmit information. Pass along the good news. Go unchallenged. Be approved. Pass over, across, or through. Place into the hands or custody of. Sports. The act of throwing the ball to another member of your team. The pass was fumbled. Pass into a specified state or condition. Make laws, bills, etc. or bring into effect by legislation. They passed the amendment. A difficult juncture. A pretty pass. Stretch out over a distance, space, time, or scope. Run or extend between 2 points or beyond a certain point. A permit to enter or leave a military installation. He had to show his pass in order to get out. Pass by. A bad or difficult situation or state of affairs. Travel past. The sports car passed all the trucks. Disappear gradually. The pain eventually passed off. American football. A play that involves one player throwing the ball to a teammate. The coach sent in a passing play on 3rd and long. Baseball. An advance to first base by a batter who receives 4 balls. The location in a range of mountains of a geological formation that is lower than the surrounding peaks. We got through the pass before it started to snow. An automatic advance to the next round in a tournament without playing an opponent. Go successfully through a test or a selection process. She passed the New Jersey bar exam and can practice law now. Be inherited by. Use up a period of time in a specific way. Any authorization to pass or go somewhere. The pass to visit had a strict time limit. Accept or judge as acceptable. The teacher passed the student although he was weak. A complimentary ticket. The star got passes for his family. A flight or run by an aircraft over a target. The plane turned to make a second pass. Allow to go without comment or censure. The insult passed as if unnoticed. Go across or through. We passed the point where the police car had parked. Military, a written leave of absence. He had a pass for 3 days. One complete cycle of operations, as by a computer. It was not possible to complete the computation in a single pass. Throw, a ball, to another player. Smith passed. Transfer to another, of rights or property. Our house passed under his official control. Transmit thoughts or feelings. He communicated his anxieties to the psychiatrist. Transmit information. Please communicate this message to all employees. Receive communion, in the Catholic Church. Transfer to another. Communicate a disease. Administer communion, in church. Be in verbal contact. Interchange information or ideas. He and his sons haven't communicated for years. Join or connect. The rooms communicated. Give an affirmative reply to. Respond favorably to. I cannot accept your invitation. Be designed to hold or take. Tolerate or accommodate oneself to. I shall have to accept these unpleasant working conditions. Admit into a group or community. Accept students for graduate study. Take on as one's own the expenses or debts of another person. All accept the charges. Make use of or accept for some purpose. Receive willingly something given or offered. Please accept my present. Be sexually responsive to, used of a female domesticated mammal. The cow accepted the bull. Consider or hold as true. I cannot accept the dogma of this church. React favorably to. Consider right and proper. People did not accept atonal music at that time. Receive, a report, officially, as from a committee. Show a response or a reaction to something. Act against or in opposition to. She reacts negatively to everything I say. Undergo a chemical reaction. React with another substance under certain conditions. The hydrogen and the oxygen react. React verbally. Show a response or a reaction to something. Respond favorably or as hoped. The cancer responded to the aggressive therapy. Announce publicly or officially. The president declared war. Declare to be. She was declared incompetent. Authorize payments of. Declare dividends. Designate, a trump suit or no trump, with the final bid of a hand. Make a declaration, of dutiable goods, to a customs official. Do you have anything to declare? Proclaim one's support, sympathy, or opinion for or against. His wife declared at once for moving to the West Coast. State emphatically and authoritatively. He declared that he needed more money to carry out the task he was charged with. State firmly. He declared that he was innocent. Declare to be. Be capable of holding or containing. The flask holds 1 gallon. Be pertinent or relevant or applicable. This theory holds for all irrational numbers. Have or possess, either in a concrete or an abstract sense. She holds a master's degree from Harvard. Be the physical support of, carry the weight of. The beam holds up the roof. Resist or confront with resistance. A state of being confined, usually for a short time. The prisoner is on hold. Lessen the intensity of. Temper. Hold in restraint. Hold or keep within limits. Hold your tongue. Drink alcohol without showing ill effects. He can hold his liquor. Cause to stop. Have room for. Hold without crowding. The auditorium can't hold more than 500 people. Time during which some action is awaited. He ordered a hold in the action. Have or hold in one's hands or grip. A crazy idea took hold of him. Organize or be responsible for. Hold a reception. The appendage to an object that is designed to be held in order to use or move it. Be valid, applicable, or true. This theory still holds. Protect against a challenge or attack. Maintain, a theory, thoughts, or feelings. To close within bounds, or otherwise limit or deprive of free movement. This holds the local until the express passengers change trains. Keep in mind or convey as a conviction or view. Hold these truths to be self-evident. The space in a ship or aircraft for storing cargo. Have rightfully. Of rights, titles, and offices. Contain or hold. Have within. The canteen holds fresh water. Bind by an obligation. Cause to be indebted. I'll hold you by your promise. A cell in a jail or prison. Be in accord. Be in agreement. I hold with those who say life is sacred. The act of grasping. She kept a firm hold on the railing. Secure and keep for possible future use or application. Cause to continue in a certain state, position, or activity. E.g., keep clean. Hold in place. Support or hold in a certain manner. She holds her head high. Declare to be. Understanding of the nature or meaning or quality or magnitude of something. Arrange for and reserve something for someone else in advance. Please hold a table at Maxim's. Aim, point, or direct. Assert or affirm. Rousseau's philosophy holds that people are inherently good. A stronghold. Cover as for protection against noise or smell. Hold one's nose. Have as a major characteristic. The novel holds many surprises. Hold the attention of. She can hold an audience spellbound. Keep from departing. Keep from exhaling or expelling. Hold your breath. Power by which something or someone is affected or dominated. He has a hold over them. Remain committed to. I hold to these ideas. Remain in a certain state, position, or condition. Stop dealing with. Hold all calls to the president's office while he is in a meeting. Take and maintain control over, often by violent means. Express gratitude or show appreciation to. Express gratitude or show appreciation to. Refer to for illustration or proof. A short note recognizing a source of information or of a quoted passage. Advance evidence for. Repeat a passage from. Call in an official matter, such as to attend court. Refer to. Make reference to. Commend. He was cited for his outstanding achievements. A short note recognizing a source of information or of a quoted passage. The article includes mention of similar clinical cases. An official recognition of merit. Although he didn't win the prize, he did get special mention. A remark that calls attention to something or someone. She made frequent mention of her promotion. Make mention of. Make reference to. His name was mentioned in connection with the invention. Commend. Admit to a wrongdoing. She confessed that she had taken the money. Confess to a punishable or reprehensible deed, usually under pressure. Confess to God in the presence of a priest, as in the Catholic faith. Reduce the estimated value of something. For tax purposes, you can write off the laser printer. Cancel a debt. Concede the loss or worthlessness of something or somebody. Write something fluently, and without hesitation. Acknowledge a new landowner as one's landlord. He was attorned by the tenants. Admit openly and bluntly. Make no bones about. Admit openly and bluntly. Make no bones about. To declare or affirm solemnly and formally as true. Admit to a wrongdoing. Give over. Surrender or relinquish to the physical control of another. Be willing to concede. Acknowledge defeat. The candidate conceded after enough votes had come in to show that he would lose. Someone acting as an informer or decoy for the police. Confess to a punishable or reprehensible deed, usually under pressure. Take the place of work of someone on strike. Acknowledge freely and openly. Admit to a wrongdoing. State insincerely. He professed innocence but later admitted his guilt. Confess one's faith in, or allegiance to. The terrorists professed allegiance to their country. Practice as a profession, teach, or claim to be knowledgeable about. She professes organic chemistry. Receive into a religious order or congregation. State freely. The teacher professed that he was not generous when it came to giving good grades. Take vows, as in religious order. She professed herself as a nun.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.